Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. Right now, we want to talk to some friends of ours, our Smile friends. They're here because of a 3-year-old called Nyla Simpson, who is in chemotherapy today. Nyla, diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer, has the support of two amazing women, three amazing women, and all of us watching this morning. This is probably one of the most important interviews on the show today because a child's life is at stake, and we have the power, millions strong watching this morning, to help her. Joining me this morning is her mom, Chanel Simpson, and two amazing women, as I mentioned, fighting alongside Nyla. It's Chaos Artistry's creative director, Kathy Chaos, and founder of Picnic Village, Stacey Ann Jarrett. Good morning to you, ladies. How are you?
Good morning.
It's um, it's a scary day. It's a scary time, but we have hope and we have faith.
Yes, we do.
I want to start with you, Chanel. Tell us about 3-year-old Nyla, your
Where
daughter.
to begin with Nyla? She's such a sassy and spunky 3-year-old. Just miss, this is my way or no way type of person. She drives me in so many ways, and she reminds me of how positive I need to be for her, especially. But she's great, very active, very loving, very my everything, pretty much.
Beautiful.
My everything, pretty
She
much.
is your everything.
Yes.
And with everything going on, I want you to take us to the beginning of Nyla's journey.
Okay.
When was she diagnosed with kidney cancer?
All right, so it pretty much began about July 27th. One night we were home, just relaxing.
This
We're
year?
playing, yes, this year. And we're playing, and I felt a really hard lump in her side, in the left side. It's like, what is that? I'm not sure what that is. I messaged a very close friend of mine. She's actually my stepsister, and I sent her a picture. It's like, this seems very weird. You know, what is it? What is it? She was concerned as well, so she suggested for me to do an ultrasound the next day,
So you could see the
so
lump
we could
as
see
well.
what's happening.
You could see the lump. from
Yes, you
her.
could see it. It was protruding a little bit. So that's something that we've never seen before. Next day, we went to do the ultrasound. The first screening, the doctor was saying that's something that just doesn't look right. It looks like an enlarged spleen. Now, with hearing that, I rushed to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, numerous of tests, everything, and we did an ultrasound further in the night, and then they said, you know, this probably is something like adrenal kidney, but we're gonna have to do some more tests. We admitted her the same night, about 12 o'clock in the night. Went home, dropped my mom, went back to the hospital. When we did the CT scan the Sunday, we were waiting for the results, and I think at that point in time, my nerves didn't kick in as yet. But on Monday, when we did a secondary one, I know that there was something that was going on. Originally, I know that there was a mass, so something has to be done. So already I ruled in my head, must be surgery, something must be done to get it out. But I didn't expect to hear, well, this is Wilm's tumor. And I was like, Wilm's tumor, what the hell is that? I don't know. And Googling and trying to find out what is it. And I said, just tell me exactly, like straight out. It's okay, I can handle it. Said, okay, it's cancerous. They weren't sure at what stage it was at the time, but they had to do a little bit more tests. They even wanted to do a biopsy possibly to see, what stage it is, how big it is, etc. From the scans, we noted it was at the time about 10 centimeters.
That's quite large.
That's quite large, and it's quite shocking because we've never seen this before at all.
And what does that mean? She's stage what?
Right now, she's suggested to be stage 4.
What does that mean,
Stage
Mom?
4, mainly because it has metastasized to the lungs. So there are now cancer cells present in the lungs from their testings and everything. And boy, we never really expected it to be that great. But the suggested treatment is supposed to be 1 year of chemotherapy, about a few weeks, 3 to 5 weeks of radiotherapy.
So chemotherapy here in Jamaica.
Here in Jamaica.
How how is the healthcare, and how is she doing? How is she doing with this? How painful is it?
Um, to be honest, she's been tough. She's been strong throughout it all. The most things that traumatize her are the needles and the constant checkups, and she hates doing her pressure tests. But
Look at her.
she is pushing through.
Yeah.
So the most that happens after the sessions is just, this regular side effects, nauseated, vomiting, etc. But that doesn't keep her down. That doesn't keep her down at all.
Children are so resilient.
Yes.
I don't know how she's doing this, but I know you need help and you have the support
Yes.
of
Yes.
two ladies right now. And I want to start and welcome and thank them. Kathy Chaos, Creative Director of Chaos Artistry. Tell me what you're doing to help Nyla on her journey as she fights this kidney cancer.
Well, what it is that we're trying to do, we're trying to not only raise funds, but we're trying to build awareness. I specialize in photography and fashion design.
Yes.
So my aim is basically to donate parts of whatever it is that I have a new release coming soon. So, and I also have an exhibition in a few months. So the aim is to target Nyla's campaign as the focus for the rest of the year, to ensure as much as possible to give in terms of helping her out with her everyday life, other than the medication and stuff like that, and also to lend support to Shans.
Thank you. Stacey Ann, what are you doing to help with Picnic Village?
So, Picnic Village, as the guys were performing, I noted they were saying something about, children needing support and needing family. And that is so real. And more so, single moms need, every mom needs it. Every child needs it. But single moms are really having a challenge out here. And I've always been passionate about what are we feeding into our children. We have far departed from the idea that every child is our child and you're responsible for yours and I'm responsible for mine. That's not the way that we can't advance like that.
No.
We have to understand that every child is everyone's, and it's all our responsibility to get involved. So Picnic Village comes with that idea. We are raising awareness on childhood cancer, but we also want to encourage people to be more supportive and not just by the way. Get involved. Find somebody that you can help, and everybody can help in some way.
So how do we help? I know that the interview is short, and I feel your pain, and you're right. We are a village, so let's get to. You guys need to get out of here and go and be by Nyla's. That's what I need you to do. So to help you do that, let's just give our audience an opportunity to support Nyla. And as you raise awareness, where do we go to get more information about what Nyla's going through and childhood cancer? I know it's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month as well. So we need to get the information out. But where do we go to help Nyla? Give me the information. I see something on the screen. Would you like to share that with us?
Sure. All right. Well, we have set up a GoFundMe account in efforts to raise donations, as much finances as possible to help her through her treatments. And it's gofundme.com/NylaWins. And we also have a local bank account. You can have it on the screen there. It's a Scotia account. My Instagram is Shanz Saray, ShanzSayrae. That's my direct account, so you can reach out to me at any time. We also have Picnic Village on Instagram that we share a lot of updates about Nyla, about myself, and I'm going through all the raw and hardships, of life. So anybody could just reach out to us on Instagram.
I can't wait to meet you, Nyla. I don't know if you're watching, but Jamaica, let's see how we can help. It could be any of our children.
Yes, it could be.
Yes.
Boy, mommy, I don't know. I know she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it. She's gonna make it.
Definitely.
She's a warrior.
She's a warrior.
She is a warrior. She's. That's why we call her a warrior, and we said Nyla wins because she's fighting this superbly. She's great. So I have no fears about her making it. I just want us to stand strong with her along her way, So I know she'll be great.
Thanks for joining us. Chanel Simpson, Nyla's mother. And to all the children watching now, some of them are in hospital in Bustamante with all kinds of illnesses, and many children are fighting cancer in the world. And I hope we can just do our best to find a cure and to help them on their journey. Cat Chaos, artistry.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you
And all
so
the
much.
best.
Thank you so much.
Picnic Village.